everybody, and welcome to the 2010 Superboat Great Lakes Grand Prix. I'm Stan Lane, and the biggest and fastest race boats in the world are set and ready to set Lake Michigan on fire. Weather-wise, very, very cool temperatures. That makes for high horsepower in these big boats. You see one behind me, WHM Motorsports, twin 750 horsepower engines. If you like horsepower, stick around because it is time to go racing.
Back to the front, I guess.
Joined now by Talbot Excavating in the Superboat stock class, and you guys have made a great team so far.
Yeah, we hooked up with Joey in Sarasota and ran great together and won that race, and looking forward to a whole bunch.
You guys are looking good. Joey, now you've been around the block several times. You're a wily veteran, very, very successful. You raced a lot of different classes. This class, the competition is really awesome. The boats are just about the same, 28 to 32 feet in length. They outboard power, so it boils down to driver and throttle man, and you guys have really gelled.
I tell you what, we've got extremely lucky. Kyler's excellent in the boat. I mean, very good I've been around a long time, and he's gelled so quick. And this class is so competitive. I mean, I've raced all those other classes. I mean, this class, everybody's so tight, and it's who knows who's going to win. If you run the boat well, you might get a good chance of being up front, and if not, you're going to get your butt kicked. So it's great.
Now let's talk about Lake Michigan, because the term lake is really a misnomer. This can be as rough as any ocean.
Absolutely. You know, we've raced lake stuff before, and everybody gets perceived by it's going to be laid down flat. Lake stuff gets probably worse than the Atlantic and the Gulf and all that, and it's going to bump up very quickly out here. And it's as shallow as it is, it's probably going to be a little rough tomorrow.
In production 4, Team National Guard, and they are joined by the actual National Guard. And I tell you what, I feel very, very safe with these guys around, and I feel very, very proud. And speaking of proud, I know you want to make them proud by getting a checkered flag.
Oh, absolutely. We could not be happier, could not be more proud than working with the Michigan City, Indiana, and the National Guard. These guys are awesome. They do what they do, which allows us to do what we do. So we cannot be thankful and appreciative enough for their service.
Exactly. You guys got some tight competition here in Michigan City. Production 4, it's going to be a great battle.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a great battle. Looking forward to it. Very nice course. Hopefully some sort of small chop. Well, I don't know what else to say. It's going to be, I'm just looking forward to it. I'm happy to be here. Thankful for everyone that's come. Crowds are great, so it should be a good race.
Got some great fans here in the Michigan City, Chicago area. And as he said, let me just reiterate how happy we are to have the armed, not only National Guard, but all the armed forces serving America and making our country more safer. You guys do a tremendous job, and we also appreciate the support for the Offshore Powerboat team.
Absolutely, very much so. I had them here for the first time last year, and just couldn't believe the people that we had come out and see the performance of them, and we're looking forward this year to doing it again and hopefully come out with a win this year.
Now it's off to get a checkered flag.
Oh yeah, we're looking forward to it.
In the Superboat stock class with a brand new sponsor, The Wharf. Ryan, you're a man that is very good at getting sponsorships, and you have to do that in offshore.
Yeah, Stan, we've been really lucky over the years to build a good group of sponsors and friends that help us out when they can. And when we come up north there, Ringelberg, The Wharf out of Grand Haven, Michigan, stepped us to help us at St. Clair here in Michigan City. And then now we've got Ryan Slater out of Michigan driving these two races as well. He did a great job at St. Clair, and we're looking forward to another great race here in Michigan City.
You know what, these waters like the back of your hand, that's going to be a very, very big advantage for this team here in Michigan City.
Right. I'm just trying, I'm going to get in the boat, do my best, and hopefully bring home a win for Ryan here.
Ryan, this venue is rapidly shaping up. But only our second time here, but the crowds are like record-setting. The weekend, they're saying 80,000 for the entire weekend last year, and possibly 100,000 for the whole weekend this year. That's got to make you guys very, very proud to know you've got that many fans that want to come out and see your race.
Yeah, we had a great time here last year. A lot of my family's from just down the road in Chicago, so it's great for them to be able to come see us race. And the amount of spectators here last year was awesome. All over Michigan, Illinois, Indiana. Everybody comes out, and the local convention and business bureau does a great job of putting this event on.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Jumping from Super V Extreme down to Super V Limited, but still a very, very fast boat hitting the century mark. And Doc, I know you got to be a proud father to have your beautiful daughter Maddie in this new boat. Tell us all about it.
Well, this is a great boat that I teamed up with Fountain, and I came up with the idea to enter the class of Super V Light because they have a great class, a lot of boats. And so we came up with the idea on April 15th that we wanted to build this boat, and this boat was ready to race on May 15th. And 30 days from being in glue to the time it was its first competitive event, we're really proud about that. And I primarily decided to build this boat because it was safer, slower, I think, than our other boat, and I could easily get my daughter as well as my son into it.
But when he says slow, Maddie, it's certainly not slow. 100 miles an hour, close to it, 90 to 100. But you have to be very ecstatic. A lot of girls your age are getting their first Toyota Prius, and you're jumping in this boat, and you're doing a fantastic job. You have to be happy.
I am very happy. I mean, it's been an exciting couple months learning how to drive this boat, throttle it, learning all about the class. It's been great. He's been a lot of help. He's taught me everything about the boat, practicing all summer, so it's been a great experience.
What a motley crew here. We got the racers, we got a hot-looking lady. It's pirate racing all the way from Tennessee up to Michigan City, and what a great venue this is.
Wow, it is, especially the weather. It's only like 75. Much nicer in Tennessee. It's been over 100 degrees down there, so it's like a little vacation for us just to get out of the heat.
Well, it won't be a vacation when it's time to go racing because you got some stout competition. That brand new fountain, watch your back. You want to watch his back or his front? You want to be in front of him.
We're going to be hoping to be out in front of him. You never know about racing. We've changed a lot of setups, made modifications to the boat, and we're going to give him a good race.
He's coming over here. Yeah.
In production for Simmons Racing, guys, you're ready to do battle here on pretty much your hometown waters. How are you going to handle it?
Well, we're going to pretty much address it like we did last year. The Great Lakes here, a lot of the guys aren't familiar with it. I am. You know, the water's hard. We got some good competition, but we're going to tighten the ship up a little bit and see what it gives us and see what it lets us have and see if we can't bring this home in first again.
Jim, the water is hard as opposed to a softer saltwater environment. Plus, the wave conditions here, I mean, there is no rhyme or reason to the Great Lakes.
No, there isn't. We're going to try some stuff today that we haven't run on the boat before, see how it does. We're going to change a few things on the boat and see how it does. Kind of looking forward to it, actually.
He's coming over here. Yeah.
In production for, it's a 27-foot activator. It's called Absolutely Not, and I had to ask him, how'd you get the name for the boat?
I asked my wife if I could go boat racing, and she said, absolutely not.
Honey, can I get a new motor? Absolutely not. Speaking of some pretty wild times now, at the last race in Sarasota, this boat was almost upside down.
Yeah, we thought we were actually going over again. We came to turn number 3 in Sarasota, and we fell into a funny wake, and we rode the lid, and then luckily we came back on our side.
This boat has been known to be a little squirrely, but it's very, very fast.
Yeah, it's going to be a great race tomorrow, and we're going to keep it real tight, and it should be great.
Got some stout competition. A local hometown guy in that Simmons Racing, he knows these waters.
Well, Simmons is about to beat in P4, but we've proven time and time again we can run with them. We've taken them, and today we're going to go out and take them again.
Best of luck tomorrow, and try to keep this side up, okay?
All right, that's why we got the sticker on the back, Stan.
This is what they're talking about. They want this side to be up because this boat historically is all over the place, but it is extremely fast. It's called the ragged edge of racing. You have to get as much hull out of the water to reduce the friction, but when you do, the trade-off is it's a little bit shaky, but this is the side they want to have up here in Michigan City. I'm with Billy Moff of WHM Motorsports in the 750 Cat class. And Billy, there's a lot of competition, and we're, as a matter of fact, standing in front of some of your competition right behind us.
Yeah, it's going to be a great weekend. I mean, Indiana really put some show together. Hopefully we're going to get a little wind today. It gets a little choppy like it did yesterday. It's going to be an exciting day.
That brings me to my next question. The weather, it's been sunny, it's been very, very windy. We had 2 to 3s yesterday on Lake Michigan, but now it's gotten cloudy and it's really laid down. I know these larger boats like yours prefer a little bit of rough water.
You know what? We pretty much run well in either water. I prefer, believe it or not, a little flatter water because it doesn't beat me and Jay up in the boat. You go out there for 8, 10, 12 laps, you can get yourself beat up in the rough water. A little flatter water, you know what, you walk out of it, you feel a little bit more refreshed.
Making the trip to Michigan City is JBS Racing in the turbine class, and the fans are glad to see you guys back. This boat is really a show.
It is. It's an amazing show. We just the 650 showed up last night with the lights on, and it was just amazing to watch the gravity. People drawn to it. So it's cool stuff.
Speaking of cool stuff, you've had to do some cool stuff to this boat. You've had some delamination issues. You've had some turbine motor problems. Tell us all about what's going on and how you've rectified the situation.
Right now we've just taken our whole program in-house. We're doing everything ourselves, and we've learned a ton. We've learned everything. We've been schooled and educated, and it's everything that we've tried to do over the last few years.
Yeah, it's great.
The 750 class, it's been kind of wild because you had the 850s, the 750s and stuff, but you guys are all on the same page now.
Yeah, we're trying to really work it out. Billy from WHM's been working it out. We've been all kind of working hard at it, and I think hopefully we can bring a lot of boats. Key West is going to be huge. There's going to be a big turnout there. We're just trying to work the class, get it back to where it should be.
Speaking of big turnouts, Team Steel and Super Cat with a brand new boat. Well, not brand new, but almost brand new. You guys had a great run in Sarasota.
Yeah, the boat, we couldn't have asked for anything more. The boat ran great, and especially for the first time out, couldn't be happier with it.
This, of course, is a skater cat, and they're built just down the road in Douglas, Michigan. So I know there's a lot of skater fans in this area.
Yeah, he's got a lot of attention to detail. Finish work is impeccable. Paint work, everything. We're very happy.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the excellent rigging of Grant's rigging. You rigged the boat, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
US 1 War Paint is in the house here in Michigan City, and we're just talking about the weather here. Low humidity, it feels good on us, but it also feels good in these engines.
It does. Any kind of low humidity, a little bit cooler temperature will help us out. Helps everybody else out, but it helps us out.
Speaking of helping everybody out, this has been a great class. You guys help each other.
Yes, it is, especially when you're racing against Jimmy Winters and Billy Moff. Billy goes into the turns pretty hard, so it'll be some good hard racing here at this race site, and it's going to be a little bumpy too.
And J.D. Byrider back here too as well.
It's good to race with Mark.
I am with your winners in Superboat 750 WHM Motorsports. What a great battle, J.D. Byrider, and you look like your back's a little tweaked.
Yeah, a little tweaked. You know what? Everybody rolled out there this morning. Everybody thought, I should say this afternoon, it's flat out there. It was not flat out there. I will tell you, there was some holes. We did some left, rights, stands up, backwards. You know what? It was a rough day.
But it was some great battling out there, Jay, especially with J.D. Byrider. You guys traded positions several times. It was anybody's race to the last lap.
So exciting to race deck to deck like that. I got to tell you, that's why the class that we're building here is going to be unbelievable by the time we get to Key West. The boats are so even, and everyone's got a lot of talent in this class. We had a blast today.
What a show. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Confused water. You had 2 to 3 footers all day. You had a lot of little action going on back and forth, and between us and global warming, it was nip and tuck the whole race.
It's got to feel good. All the behind the scenes, the grease in the fingernails, all the hard work that you put in pays off when you get to hold this in your hand.
That's why we do it. This is awesome. A checker flag every time. We do the best we can. We give him the most power we can give him, but he's got to do it in a boat.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Anyway, about the 10th lap of the race, we experienced, some heavy vibration, and you can see on the shaft itself that this shaft was broken before. Only this lighter area is what was holding the prop on. But anyway, it finally went and it shot up and stuck in the bottom of the hull, and it ended our race.
Can we do some more?
Yeah, let's do a winning interview. Today, you pretty much just ran off with it.